Okay, this is just my little opinion, my 10 cents worth on the great Andrew Tate. Obviously released yesterday, 31st of was it March 2023. Interestingly, I noticed was the time when The Matrix was first released in 1999. I found out by googling, never by looking at some of her posts. Nevertheless, this chap, he's been released, and his brother and a couple of other accomplices, because we really don't know whether he's innocent or guilty until proven, and we'll probably find out about that in a few months' time or a few weeks' time. Who knows? This month, I don't know. Nevertheless, my opinion of Andrew Tate. Obviously, he's got right. There's nothing. The guy is massively intelligent. He plays chess. He was a champion in his state. His dad, he had great parents, great upbringing. Was on a council estate down in London, Luton. I know Luton reasonably well. It is pretty rough. Uh, so he survived the years. He's had the knocks. He's been a kickboxing fighter, and he's you know he's a great guy. He's a great. Obviously, he's a show off. He's got a big mouth, and he's been imprisoned for what I would argue for having a big mouth. My joke is the cunt of Monte Cristo. Um, although fingers crossed, he is innocent. Funny that his brother Tristan does actually look like um, the character who played the Count of Monte Cristo. Anyway, they do look funny, shabbily with their beards and their hair and all that lot coming out. It's not funny to laugh at. It's quite it's not funny to laugh at. So I'm not. This isn't meant to um, judge the guy. Although I do judge him a little bit, but he's like Marmite, isn't he? You either love him or hate him. And obviously, what I don't hate about him, the things that he says, of course they don't go out. I don't let them go out, referring to women. Um, and of course, that's a big no. But is he being honest? Is it all, or is it he does actually tattoo women and keep them in little cubicles and exploits them and, all these things that we know and that are being levelled against him in the press. Although, as we also know, um, nothing's been um, he hasn't had any charges or whatever. I don't know what the legal stuff is. Um, so I just hope he's innocent. If he isn't, then we're looking at 10 years, 5 years, 10 years. I don't know. There's a criminal lawyer out there on the internet, Bruce Rivers or something his name is. He's a criminal lawyer, and I follow him, and he said that he's in trouble, but we'll see. So, as I say, and as old Andrew says, truth will prevail, and he lives a true life, and he's reading the Quran, and or has read the Quran probably from cover to cover by now after being in prison. And if you look at him, he's kept in good shape, and I'm quite impressed with that because I did read somewhere that he wasn't eating the prison food, that he was getting stuff sent into him or something. He must have had a lot of stuff sent into him. Um, but again, that just goes by what he was saying. It doesn't make sense. I heard he was like on something like an orange a day or and something just to. But again, there's a lot of myths floating around. So as as we all know, we all again more might either love him or hate him. Um, I'm definitely on the fence. He's remarkably intelligent. Um, 36? I was nowhere near that level at 36, 37. So kudos to him. He likes his cars. Who doesn't like cars? Let's face it. He loves women. That's I don't know about. Well, obviously he's got a daughter. I think he's got a daughter, so he must be married. I'm not sure. That's a curious one. You've got ex-girlfriends coming out saying, "Oh no, he's a nice guy," and lots of people around him. Oh, you have to meet Tate to realize that he's quite a nice guy. I see that his smile belies a sense of humility. When he smiles, you can see a softer person there. Um, then there's a video of him sort of like doing whatever to a woman. Yeah, God, who knows? Anyway, we shall see in the coming months.